Hey kids, we have finally the server merge date. We have here the information, the general information page. It is on the TERA site, so just go there, type TERA EU news section and you should find it. It's called server merge FAQ. So the merge is on the 22nd of August, so that is tomorrow, and I just saw in the maintenance, in the latest, what's it called? The maintenance latest news. We have here the maintenance, and it says it begins at 18 Central Europe server time. So it will be in almost exactly 24 hours, since right now it's 18 Central Europe server time, so 24 hours, and there will be a merger. So let's read the server merge information. So we have here, oh, there's so much text here, oh come on. So PvE server merges into PvP server. Yes, I will try to make this faster. PvE server Serene will remain. Urian will also remain. One is French, the other one is German. So preparations for the merge. How should I prepare? For the server merge, for a smooth transition, we recommend that you bear the following in mind. Limit of 22 characters. Okay, this was actually a question made to me in YouTube, so yeah, here we go. Your answer is here if you're still watching my videos. So the limit of characters, I think together, when you join two servers, you should have 22 characters and no more than that. So there will be a limit of 22 characters per server. Oh, okay, per server on the merged servers. On the merged servers, per server on the merged servers. Okay, now this doesn't make sense. This means that you might have to choose your favorite and delete all remaining characters. Well, I have no idea what is the number right now, but it says that there will be a limit. There will be a limit of 22 characters per server on the merged servers. On the merged server, it's one server. Why do they have to make it so difficult to understand? This means that you might have to choose your favorite and delete all remaining characters. Yes, we recommend that you plan ahead and transfer any gold or items that you want to keep to other characters. So we have here in brackets, see my account. What's this? It's a link, but it doesn't work. Okay, cool. Any gold that you want to keep to other characters. Okay, so if you have more than two characters, then I think combined is what they mean. Combined 22 characters, then you should transfer the gold and items to characters that you will not erase. So be sure to make that. Possible name changes, of course. Upon server merged, of course there can't be two guys with the same Pablo name, you know. There has to be a difference in names, so you will be required to give your character a new name. I think TERA will actually ask you to do this, so there's no problem with that. So guilds and guild banks, as already mentioned, some players might have to delete some characters. In turn, this might lead to only one player remaining in a guild. So this would mean this guild no longer has enough members, resulting in any items in the guild bank being lost. Ooh. You should therefore check the status of your guild and guild bank before deleting characters ahead of the server merge. So this is kind of important. Have to delete some characters. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, but I don't think this will happen. Only one player remaining in the guild. Yeah, I don't know. How small must the guild be? So items listed in the brokerage. Oh, by the way, this is important. All of your items will be transferred to the new server. However, take a note of this, as demand and prices there might be different on the new server. It may be a good idea to withdraw your items from the auction for now and list them for sale following the merge. This is a very good idea. I actually went around asking some people about the prices here and on Mystel, and so far, well, the public is divided, but the general idea is that things are more expensive on Mystel, as there is more demand, and right now you cannot sell almost anything, or you couldn't sell anything a few weeks ago, before the server merge date was actually announced. No one was really playing Killian anymore, so you couldn't sell anything higher than a few thousand of gold. You couldn't sell more than for that. No one would buy anything for 100,000-200,000 gold, so I just gave up on broker altogether and waited for the server merge to see if I can sell something after the merge. Okay, so my account. Do I have to delete characters for the merge? As already mentioned, I hope they clarify it a bit. The maximum limit of characters is 22 per server. Okay, that's better. Might mean that you have to delete surplus characters. I mean, how many characters can you have right now per server? I mean, 22 characters is already a lot. How many more can you have? And how can you have the time for 22 characters? If you have more characters than character slots following the merge, you won't be able to join the game until all surplus characters have been deleted. So following the merge, if you have more than 22 characters, then you won't be able to join the game. I guess you will be able to enter the page where your characters are walking, you know, the beginning before you join the game. So the place where you choose the character to log in to. So that might happen. So we strongly recommend that you check all characters that you might want to delete and remove all items you want to keep from the inventories and banks. From inventories and banks. Oh, he means from the surplus characters that you want to delete, or that will be most likely deleted. I mean, remove everything from inventories and banks. I mean, where are you going to put it then? Yeah, this is definitely, he means from the characters that you will delete. So how many character slots will I have following the merge? Finally! Why does it take so much to explain something so simple? And how many characters do I have to delete? If you do not have veteran status or any additional slots, if you have 2 characters on Killian and 2 on Mystel before the merge, you will have a total of 2 character slots on Mystel after merge. Wait, so is the name gonna be Mystel? I didn't know about that. All 4 characters will appear on Mystel, but you will have to delete 2 of them before you are able to play. So they actually went ahead and named it Mystel, even though Killian was actually winning in names in the votes. Then they suddenly removed the voting process and just you know, threw it in the garbage bin, and we'll decide for you. Bad move, TERA. Mystel wasn't such a good name. So what do we have here? So yeah, it's a combination of the 2 servers. The maximum should be 22 as far as I understand. In additional character slots are available, or you have veteran status. The number of character slots you have on the merged server will depend on the server where you had the most character slots prior to the merge. From all the servers that are being merged. For example, if you have 10 slots on Killian and 9 on Mystel, you will have 10 slots available to you on Mystel. Oh, that's cool. To be able to join the server, all surplus characters will need to be deleted. Okay, that's a little bit better. So if you increased your number of possible character creations, then that maximum number will be transferred. Like it says here, if you have 9 characters, if you can, for example, if you can only have 9 characters on Mystel, but you can have more on Killian if you buy more slots, then that the one where you can have more characters will be transferred to the new server, so you will be able to make the same amount of characters on the server where you had the most of them. Well, I think that makes sense, right? So it need to be deleted. Okay. So next one. Is there a time limit for deleting surplus characters? So a time limit of 30 days will start upon your first login after the merge. So after 30 days, all characters in deletion queue will be automatically removed from your account. You should therefore complete the steps listed above in advance. So I guess the characters will be the extra characters, random, I guess, will be deleted by TERA after 30 days. Okay, so my account is currently inactive. Will I lose my characters? No, don't worry, the 30-day limit won't start until you first log in after the merge. Okay, so next, I'm gonna read it further, it's not important. So what happens to the character slots that I bought for characters that will be deleted? If you have bought character slots in the last month for characters that you will be that you will delete, you can contact our custom support team for a refund. You can get a refund. Free slots, for example, those attributed for new classes and slots purchased before 22/07/2019 cannot be refunded or refunded. So there you have it. Oh boy, not even halfway through. How can I contact support? Yes, blah blah blah. I can read this, it's not important. So items, inventory, bank and brokerage. Okay, this is important. Will items in my inventory be transferred to the new server? Yes. All items and your full gold balance will be transferred with your character. Well, it's singular here. How about characters? Well, I think they mean both. What about items in the bank? Will they be lost? All items stored in the bank will be consolidated. Consolidate. Oh, I like that word. On the new server. If there is not enough space available for them, additional slots will be temporarily added. Oh, I get it. From the surplus characters that will be joining from the other server, the banks are the same, right? They will just have to squish all those items somehow in the new bank.
Tell me a tale.
The shared bank now by your 22 characters or however many you have. Oh, but there is a limit of time, so you can take your time withdrawing. However, there is not subject to a time. This is not subject to a time, so you can take your time withdrawing that items. Any bank expansions will be retained. That's cool. Oh, very cool. Okay, TERA so far has been doing good by us. What happens to items in the bank which are bound to a deleted character? Okay. So, okay, this doesn't make so much sense, but I'm guessing they will be deleted. Okay, so items which are bound to a character which is deleted before the merge remain bound to this character. That means you will not be able to use them with another character. So there you have it. Unfortunately, such items will produce an error message which displays the character name to whom the items are bound incorrectly. So yeah, bound items to characters which will be erased will have an error message and there is nothing to do about it. So you should probably just throw it in the garbage bin. What about the wardrobe? All wardrobe expansions and all items stored in the wardrobe will be retained. Yeah, I think the same thing will happen with the bound things. You have to throw them away. Please note that you can have a maximum of 4 temporary tabs in wardrobe. surplus items will be deleted. So if you have a lot of if you have the wardrobe filled in both servers with clothing items, in the new server you won't be able to take all of them with you, because this is me explaining, by the way, it's not written here, but the way it's written here, what I understand is they give you a surplus of 4 temporary tabs in the wardrobe. Now tabs, they mean like actual bank entire tabs, like of 40 or how many is that, 60 places for items? Or do they mean like rows of 6 or 7 items per row? Well, I don't know what they mean by tabs, but I think it's an actual tab, an actual bank tab, you know, inventory tab. So if it's 4 temporary tabs, then well, that's a lot. So I guess you need to be like a high roller to need 4 temporary tabs for wardrobe, just for wardrobe. Okay, so moving along, what happens to items listed in the brokerage? Well, that was explained, they remain. Okay, yeah, so good idea to remove them from brokerage and wait for the server merge and see what are the new prices. Of course, some might be lower, others higher. Well, you lose, you win. So what about inventory pets? Items and gold in the pockets of your inventory pets will be transferred to the new server along with your character. That's cool. Do I have to collect my post or items in the messaging system? Okay, it also will be transferred. However, there is the possibility of messages and attachments, attached items disappearing if the sender has deleted their character. Okay. So it's a good idea to collect everything from your message box and erase the messages just to be on the safe side. So what will happen to items in item claim? So they also will be transferred. So will saved gear sets be retained in my character profile? No, saved gear sets will not be transferred. Well, there we go. So character names. What about my character names? What happens if there's another character with the same name on the new server after the merge? It may be necessary to change your character name following the server merge if the name is being used by other characters. So you'll be able to choose a new name for the affected character before joining the server using the in-game function. Oh, so you'll have to change your name before logging in with that specific, I don't know, priest that you have with the same name as someone else on that server. I'm guessing whoever will log in first after the merger with the same name will get to keep their name, since you can't log in before changing this name, and I'm guessing the other one will not have to change their name. So yeah, whoever logins first gets to keep their name. So how exactly will it be decided whether I have to rename my character following the merge? Oh, okay, so here it explains. Oh, so there we go. The main factor is the activity over the past month. Okay, that's a bit different. This means that the following happens when several characters have the same name. If the character name is Gameforge, for example, the character active over the last 30 days will keep the name Gameforge. Okay, so yes, this, okay. Okay, if both were active the last 30 days, the overall playtime decides which one gets to keep the name. Interesting. What happens to the friends list? Will I still appear on the friends lists of my friends if I have to change my name? Yes, you will remain on the list. Well, I guess you only change your name. Yes, makes sense. So what happens to buddy up codes? Oh, it's a little bit trivial. I won't read that. Guilds. So how does the merge affect guilds? Well, this is important. Guild members, guild banks, and everything else will be transferred as part of the merge. However, as already mentioned, some players might have to delete a few characters. In turn, this might lead to only one. Oh, okay, this was written before. So yeah, just it should the guilds should be remain. The guilds should remain. They will transfer along with everyone. So what happens to the guild names? Okay, so here we go. Same names. The older guild will retain its name, and the new guild will have to lose its name. So if you have a guild named, I don't know, Broncos on Killian that was created this year, and if you have a guild with the same name, Broncos in Mystel, created in 2015, then of course the one created in 2015 from Mystel will win this debate, and you will have to rename your guild because your guild is new. So there you go. What happens to the GVG battle status? The GVG battle status log will not be transferred. Well, don't care about that. What will happen to Guild War in Velica? Guild War in Velica? They mean CU? The special highlights around your guild logo: gold, silver, and bronze refs. Reefs. What's this word? I don't know it. WREATHS. Reefs. Bronze reefs. Well, I know what they mean, but this word here. So will not be transferred, nor will existing towers. But wait a minute, towers, we don't even use towers anymore. We're not even allowed to use towers. What the hell is this? This is about the towers, the guild towers? Can someone actually use towers? Additional information. Will I lose my reputation Vanguard points after the merge? No, you will not lose any reputation or other credits. Will I have to change my UI settings for each character? Skill, hotkeys, window options, etc. Your settings for skill, hotkeys, chain skills, blah blah blah, are all bound to your characters. Yes. However, UI settings, example, the position of the skill bar, chat window, or the compass might need to be set again. So the most important things will remain, but the aesthetic ones, the ones like chat window, the compass, you will have to move them around a bit. They might move on their own during the merge. So will my talents be maintained? Which talents? The talents will be taken from the server where you have the most progress. Total advancement points. Okay. Will special achievements be retained? Yes, that makes sense. I mean, people work a lot for this. Now, where are they gonna take this from us? Yes, all achievements and titles will be kept. Well, you better. What happens to the PvP rankings? Okay, so this one is the last one. The current state of the rankings will not be transferred. Note, the current Battleground season 2, will end on Wednesday, 21st of August. PvE and PvP, Killian and Mystel. Winners will be determined within a few days of the end of a season and will receive their reward by parcel post in-game. A new season will start after the merge. So I already received mine. I got a few. I didn't win the first place, but I got like I don't know, close to it. Second, third place? I don't remember. Well, anyway, I think I was in top 5, top 10 in the CS or something. So I know that the season has ended. Anyway, by the way, there will be a TERA Twitch live stream on the 23rd. Yeah, I'll cover this on another video. Yeah, there will be a maintenance tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have to cover this in another video. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a like. Yeah, leave your ideas down in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.